please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
Markets ended in the green for the 9th consecutive day, a feat achieved for the first time since January 2015. So let's pull this up for you. The Nifty, for instance, ended with a 20-point gain, but just shy of the 10,550 mark. Sensex gained about 90 points by the end of the day. Broader markets underperformed today. So both mid-caps and banks closed absolutely flat with a little bit of a positive bias. Let's bring in Anuj Singhal to give us a wrap of today's trading action. Anuj, it was a day of wild swings today. We saw a lot of volatility, but in the end, we saw bulls make a comeback in the last hour.
Volatile day of trade today, but tell you something, the index may look flat, but it gave you 2-3 intraday buying opportunities. There was no sectoral move today except, of course, consumption. That, still remains the big theme, and all kind of consumption stocks are doing well. The Nifty is finding a bit of a resistance at 10,550, but let's see, it's been a strong uptrend. Index gainers, couple of power names like NTPC and Power Grid, couple of consumption names like Titan and HUL, a couple of banks, ICICI, ITC made a move. So all over the place really. On the losing side as well, Axis, Wipro, Sun Pharma. So no sectoral move over there as well. In the mid caps, big gains for DCB, second day running after the strong numbers, and that took South Indian Bank also higher. Along with that, Bajaj Electricals was higher, Mishra Dhatu was higher in trade, the recent listings. Indian Hotels did well earlier in the day. Of course, Purinju spoke about it on our show. DHFL did well. So it was a stock-specific story towards the end. United Breweries made a big move. All in all, being a stock-specific move. And of course, 9 days of gains now for the market, 9 days running. At some point, of course, correction is due. But for now, every correction is being bought.
Okay, clear correction that is being seen. Thanks, Anuj, for joining in with that. Of course, we'll have to wait and see on how bulls react to global volatility that we have been seeing in equity markets. But let's talk about the big story from the insolvency space. Electra Steel has become the first of the 12 large stressed accounts to be resolved under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. The National Company Law Tribunal has approved the resolution plan submitted by Vedanta for the company. Ritu Singh is here with exclusive details. Ritu, you were the first to break that story. It is official now, but take us through how exactly this will work. Do we have any clarity from the management itself on how this is going to pan out?
Well, firstly, yes, it's great news. This is the first of the 12 large cases, defaulters rather, identified by RBI that has finally found resolution under the National Company Law Tribunal, under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. So today, the National Company Law Tribunal has cleared the resolution proposal for Electro Steels that was offered by Vedanta Group. Now remember, Vedanta has pipped Tata Steel, the likes of, also Edelweiss, ARC, etc., to come out on top with its 5,000 odd crore rupee offer as settlement to the bankers. With this, we understand that banks will have to take a haircut of about 55% on the debt. Remember, the debt is close to 13,000 crore rupees, which is the claims, including the operational creditors and the financial creditors of the company. So now, the final seal of approval is there from the NCLT. So, as we spoke to the management earlier, they did indicate that there's another few 100 crore rupees of investment that they're looking to make in the plant. But as of now, the plant has been awarded, the Electro Steel plant has been awarded to Anil Agarwal's Vedanta Group. And this is a big relief for the large bankers involved, including SBI, Shrey Infra and Punjab National Bank.
Okay, fair enough. One done, many more to go. Ritu, you have many more months of tracking IBC cases left. But let's talk about what Anil Agarwal, the chairman of Vedanta, had to say. He is pleased that the deal has gone through. Listen in to his statements on putting in additional capital into the company.
So I'm very pleased that this thing has happened. I'm very bullish on Indian ferrous and non-ferrous sector. We import almost $200 billion worth of this material from outside. A lot of job being created outside to bring the goods to India. And we have to make sure that we save our foreign exchange and create job. I believe that require a couple of 100 crores to complete the project. Money will not come on the way.
Okay, we will take a very short break on that note, but news and updates will continue on the other side of this short commercial break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. The other big story that we have been tracking very closely all day today, the government has swung into action after ATMs run dry in at least 5 states. The Finance Ministry has issued a statement and the Economic Affairs Secretary has asked people not to panic or hoard cash. While allaying concerns of a shortage of currency, however, the centre has also admitted that it is seeing unusual spurt in currency demand in the last 3 months. Government has conceded that this unusual spurt in currency demand is seen in parts of Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh and Bihar, and it is these states where they have seen the crunch. And in a bid to calm frayed nerves, the centre has assured that it holds adequate reserves of currency notes. Here is a snapshot of what's happening across the country and how the government is responding.
पर्याप्त कैश है, उपलब्ध कराया जा रहा है। थोड़ी डिमांड अननेसेसरी जो जनरेट हो रही है वो कम हो जाए तो बेहतर है।
कैश की कमी नहीं है, कैश तो आज भी हम 1.25 लाख करोड़ रुपए के उसमें हैं और वो 1.25 लाख करोड़ रुपए हम अन्य जगहों पर जहां कमी हो रही है तुरंत उसको भिजवा रहे हैं।
So currency with the public and the banks, it has gone up and there has been adequate supply of cash from Reserve Bank of India.
Big story that we will be tracking all evening on CNBC TV18. We will take a short break though. On the other side, present arrangement for GST returns may continue for a while. Exclusive details when we return. Well, on to a CNBC TV18 exclusive news break. Sources tell us that present arrangement for GST returns may continue for some time. Now, this as the feeling within the GST Council is right now that GST return patterns have formed and any change would be glitch-free. So, sources say that changes in GST return system softwares may even extend up to December. Remember, Sushil Modi headed the GOM or the Government of Ministers on Return Simplification and is meeting stakeholders today. So, that is very critical and we need to understand exactly what comes out of that meeting. But our colleague Sapna Das has picked up these exclusive details. From one exclusive to another, this is what we have picked up from our Income Tax Department sources, that the Income Tax Department is conducting raids on McDonald's franchisee Hardcastle restaurants. Sources say that raids have been conducted at over 20 locations. The taxman is believed to be investigating generation of black money. Responding to these reports, Hardcastle Restaurants has said that the company has been a regular taxpayer and that the visit by the income tax official was part of a routine survey. The Telecom Disputes Settlement and Appellate Tribunal today reserved its order on Bharti Airtel and Idea's plea on predatory pricing. Remember, Bharti Airtel and Idea had earlier approached the tribunal against TRAI order on pricing norms, terming it as predatory in nature. Well, with that, completely out of time on this edition of After the Bell. Thank you for watching the show. Stay tuned to CNBC TV18. All the market action of the day is lined up on the other side as Markets Today Talkback will take the action forward.